How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what do people admire about you? What is it about you that people admire about you? Before I get started, I ask if you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. If you would like to donate to my channel, there's a link below to my PayPal. It would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, let's find out what other people admire about you. The first card I pulled is Facet. Now, Facet is when we live in a family that the outside world sees as perfect, but in reality, there's hidden secrets, there's bad things that are going on. It isn't anything like what the outside public is viewing this family as. With this card coming out, it's because I feel that you speak out about what goes on in your family. You really shed the light on things that people don't know about. You're not afraid to call out anyone in your family, but you do not pretend to be perfect in any way. You definitely speak out about all the bad things that happen, even if you do them. So that is what people admire about you. We have the Queen of Swords, sign of Libra, doesn't have to be, but the Queen is a no-nonsense type woman. She does not put up with shit whatsoever. If you are doing something, you're not serving her highest good, or there's a situation that isn't serving her highest good, she isn't afraid to cut anyone or anything out of her life for good. Work. I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So you do work hard. You might own your own business. You might work for somebody, but you do work hard. But with that being said, you do know that if you are out of work, or you know that you are working on yourself, that spirit is going to make sure that you are provided for, that you do not need to worry about how you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to eat. Are you going to have enough money to go on that vacation? Because you believe wholeheartedly that the universe will provide everything that you need in your life. You are a very forgiving person. Forgiveness. You do forgive others for when they do bad things to you. You forgive yourself. You have a lot of forgiveness and unconditional love in your heart. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So if you ever are in adversity, you have adversity going on in your life, you do look at it as a way to learn. You don't sit and dwell on why, what, how come they're doing that to me? Why did the tower hit my life? Why is God doing this to me? And so on. You really allow adversity to help you grow, help you move down the path that you're meant to be on, and just really work through each and everything that you go through. You trust. You trust in yourself, you trust in your intuition, and you trust in the higher power. Moving on. You're not afraid to move on. And that's confirmation if you just heard a bell. You move on when the time is right. You move on away from situations that are no longer serving your highest good. If you are not in a healthy environment, if people are not treating you properly, they're putting you in a third-party situation, anything like that, you are not afraid to move on, even if it means being alone. Convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more efficient ways. Hi-ho, the universe. So when you make a decision, you make a decision. You do not sit and justify yourself. You do not sit and explain yourself to other people. Even if they don't understand, you don't give a fuck. You're like, this is the decision I made. It's going for my highest good. It is what is best for me at this time, and this is how I'm going to deal with it. And you don't sit and explain yourself to other people. You move on and you go do what you need to do. Schizophrenia. So with this card coming out, I'm not laughing because I don't find schizophrenia funny. I think that in the past, people have accused you of being a schizophrenic. I think that that's the way that some people really were trying to project you out into the world, try to make people look at you. I think that this can only, this isn't going to resonate with every one of my readers or subscribers. I'm sorry, not readers, but maybe readers, subscribers. But I feel that you are a very gifted psychic. And because you see things, because you are so connected to the higher power, because you do believe in your intuition, you let it guide you, you do have your third eye wide open, and you're being shown things that people in your family, in your life, in your past really were thinking that you were schizophrenic, or that's what they wanted other people to view you as. People know that you're not schizophrenic. They know that you are a strong psychic, that you are connected to the divine, and they know that you have moved past this, and you did not allow what other people thought of you to hold you back. That's what I'm hearing. So you're a very strong-willed person. You're not afraid to cut anyone or anything out of your life. You are definitely a very powerful person, and you're very connected to Source. Jupiter, expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. This is a sign of Sagittarius and Pisces, so they could be strong in this reading. We have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, new relationship, new start that brings happiness for all at home. So maybe you have just recently gone into a new relationship. Maybe you are this Ace of Cups and you're able to bring happiness to your home. It doesn't always mean that it has to be an outside relationship or romantic, but maybe there are a lot of people that admire you because maybe you have not dated in a long time. Maybe you have had a lot of offers in love, but you have turned them down because you've been working on yourself. This Ace of Cups, I feel, in this reading is because you provide your own love. You fill this cup up with love on your own. You don't need another person to do it for you. King of Swords, sign of Aquarius to me. The King of Swords represents a man in uniform, connected to law, government. You could be a police officer. You could be an FBI agent. Maybe this person that admires you is in law enforcement. That's one way to look at it too. Or you're not afraid to stand up to law enforcement. Maybe you have had an injustice in your life, and this man, this King of Swords, it also could represent a father figure, but you have stood up to this man is what I'm hearing, and you have not let this King of Swords push you around, harass you, threaten you, or try to do anything to hinder your growth in your life. You have a lot of passion towards love, passions towards life, passion towards your talents, your hobbies, your abilities, your work, your career, your family, yourself. You are a very, very passionate person, and people admire that about you. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. So you could have been a perfectionism in the past, and maybe you have broke free of that. Or you are the type of person that knows that we make mistakes so we can learn, so we can grow, so we can gain wisdom throughout our life that we can share with other people. You're definitely not a perfectionist. You're not afraid to project that out into the world, and you're not afraid to make mistakes because you learn from your mistakes, and that's what makes you so admirable. Sentimental feelings. So you're definitely a very sentimental person. You love very hard, you love unconditionally. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, so you're able to put yourself in other people's shoes. You do not judge another person. You do not judge another person's decisions. You ask that other people don't judge you. If they do, you don't listen to their judgment. You don't give a fuck what they're saying about you. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know where you're going in life. Now, as far as somebody else, you might be the type of person that has been through so much in their life that it's easy for you to put yourself in another person's shoes. You know that we're not here to judge another person. We're not here to judge anyone besides ourselves. And the only other person that can judge us is God himself. Awaiting results. So you're a very patient person. Even if it takes years and years and years and years to get the results you want, you are a very patient person. You know what you want, you know who you want, you know how you want your life to be, and you're very patient while you await the results that you are manifesting. You never lose hope. You are hope. You shine just like this card. This is when people see you, they see this. They learn that hope is real. As long as you have hope, you believe, you have faith in the higher power, you know anything and everything is possible in your life, and you do not let anyone or anything knock you from that. Be true to yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally ho, the universe. So you are true to yourself. You do what makes you happy. You stand in self-love, self-respect, and you do that before you allow anyone else in your space. You allow anyone else in your environment. You allow anyone else to make decisions for you, and you don't care what the outside world thinks. And that is very admirable. The master. You are psychic. You are the master. You are very, very connected to the divine, and the divine does call you the master. Complexity. Irates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. This is a sign of Aries, Virgo, and Scorpio, so those signs can be strong in my reading. Trine, flow, harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythms, supports, indulges. This is a sign of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We have the Hierophant. You know, this is my favorite not card. This represents the occult. This represents occult. It represents religious organizations, governmental organizations, anything that people are worshiping like in one person, and it's not God. These are traditional values. These are it's a wise person that gives good advice. People could think of you as the Hierophant. Maybe they look at you as the person that gives good advice. Or it could be that you do not follow the Hierophant. If you're like me, I was raised in this environment, unfortunately. And it wasn't in religious actions. It was actually in a cult that really has fucked my family up, has really had us in the dark, had us bound to the devil, and so on. And I think that because you stepped aside, you said, I'm not dealing with this. This isn't who I am. I don't believe this. And you went into spirituality, because I believe you're in spirituality if you're watching my channel. If not, you don't have to be, obviously, but because you walked away from this Hierophant, people really do admire your strength and your beauty, I'm hearing. We have the Emperor, which is a sign of Aries. This is ambitious, authority, financial stability, achievement. So even if you're not a male, and I'm sorry about the glare, I'm so sorry. I wonder if I put it over here. You stand in the Emperor position. You are ambitious. You are authoritative. You're financially stable, or you're becoming financially stable. And you know you can achieve each and everything that you set your mind and heart to. Perfection. People think that you are perfection, which to me I find very comical, because nobody is perfect. You know, not even God. God isn't even perfect. I don't care what anyone says. We were not made to be perfect, but people do view you as perfect. Now, they could view you as perfect looking. Maybe you're a very beautiful person. Maybe you have, awesome hair. Maybe you have, strong muscles, or, anything like that. Anything that people are attracted to on the outside. Maybe people look at you as you are perfection. Love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember. I myself am love. If I could read, that would help. You know that you don't have to look outside yourself to love yourself or to feel love. You know that you can fill up your own Ace of Cup anytime. Sobriety. So congratulations if you are sober, if you have beat any addiction. It doesn't always have to be drugs and alcohol, but people really admire that you have become sober, and that is beautiful. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. I am a recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and I know how hard it is to get to this spot in our life. Patience. I told you, you're a very patient person. I accept that everything happens in divine order. You do believe in divine timing, and you do have the patience to wait for it to happen in your life. Believe and succeed. Again, you have belief, faith, and hope in the universe, and because you do, you succeed at everything you put your mind to. You live in harmony. You create this harmony within yourself and with other people. It doesn't even have to be in love, but this could also represent that a lot of people might find you to be their soulmates, because this is kind of my soulmate, my twin flame card in this deck. People might really think that you are their soulmate. They might really feel that. We have many soulmates in our life. It doesn't just, be one person. Now, if you're a twin flame, obviously you only have one twin flame. But if you're a soulmate, you have many soulmates. And that comes with our family members. That could be with friends. That could be with love interests. It doesn't always have to be in a romantic sense. But you create harmony in your life, and you help other people feel like they have harmony in theirs when they're with you. You have what it takes. Always follow your heart. Unless it's been broken, then you must lead it back into the universe. P.S. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? So I feel that you have had your heart broken. I mean, like extremely broken. And people admire that you're not afraid to love, that you still project love out into the world. You still do everything with unconditional love in your heart. And that's who you are. And people really admire that about you. Thunderbolt. Either you create these towers, or you have gone through a lot of towers in your life, and you have been able to rebuild from each and every one of them. You actually come back stronger and better each time that damn tower hits you. And people admire that about you. Mercury, communication, words, thoughts, analyzes, information, learn, trade, ideas, smart, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. This is a sign of Gemini and Virgo. And the last card I pulled is the Nine of Coins. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, financial success and material security. So people look at you as you can create all this financial success, and you really do have material security. Even after people have taken it away from you time and time again through this tower. That's what I'm feeling. I didn't mean to rush through this reading, but I have to go to work because I got called in. So that's kind of the end of my reading. It was kind of short, and I did kind of go quick, but I wanted to be able to do this reading before I get home tonight, because I'll be too tired, and I didn't want to wait till tomorrow. I definitely wanted you to know what other people admire about you. I admire you all so very much. You're all beautiful, unconditionally loving people. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will check you on my next video. Take care. Lots of love. Peace.